Hello, everybody. Welcome to Art with John. So, yeah, I sped up the tape just a little bit here. Um, just using a few different colors here. This is ultramarine blue, and I'm pretty much just throwing it everywhere. But in this painting here, I just wanted to be. I wanted to express the blues, but I wanted to also put in some other interesting colors, and I just wanted to share this with you and maybe give you some ideas. So I'm using yellow ochre over the blue instead of a pale yellow or a lemon yellow. I'm using yellow ochre. So the colors are ultramarine blue, yellow ochre, raw umber. There is violet in here. There is some crimson red light and some burnt sienna in here. Okay, so we do our shapes, right? So you're going to see this, you're going to watch how this whole painting changes completely. Okay, right now I'm just kind of touching it up with some raw umber. Basically, I'm trying to get a feel of what I'm wanting. I have an idea in my mind, but I'm still not sure how it's going to come out. So this is regular violet from the tube. Okay, you can use any colors you want. You can use purple, different colors. I just wanted a colorful tree, something colorful, and then some umber here mixed with a little bit of the burnt or the umber mixed with a little bit of the yellow ochre. Okay, so I'm sculpting this out and I'm getting ideas. Now I'm taking a brush and I'm coming across, bringing everything down here. Okay, just everything down, and then I'm swooping it across. Okay, I think I had a fun time doing this. This is what I do. I just hit record and I paint. Sometimes I'm not happy. I'm never happy with everything I do. There's always something in a painting I'm not happy with, but I love to paint. I love the process. So that was some burnt sienna that I had just put there on the mid left there. So I'm bringing down some raw umber. Okay, basically your brown, right? And I'm doing it on an angle because I'm trying to get distant here. I'm looking for distance, and I'm looking for not so much values, but just distance. And yeah, it was quite wet, so I was pat drying it with a paper towel. And then I was like, okay, well, while I'm doing that, I might as well, let's get the stream going here, right? Okay. So you're going to see how this is, like I said, in one sitting, you can easily switch up your paintings in, sometimes, when you're painting, don't feel like what you put down has to be the final painting, right? While you're painting, you can go ahead and just change it up while you can. There are ways of doing that, and these are watercolors, okay? So with a fan brush, I took some white, and I wanted to brighten this sky up. I want to put in some suggestive clouds here and there, some brighter than the others and some a little bit darker. Eh, so I'm just throwing the white on there. And, just to kind of make it interesting. And of course, I brought some down into the stream. It's kind of earthy. So here, I still have the white on the brush, and I mixed it with some ultramarine blue. As you know, you get the pastel-y look with the white and whatever color you're using. So I was thinking, okay, we're gonna make the stream disappear, and we're gonna change the colors up, different parts of this composition. So here I am throwing over the yellow ochre on top of the ultramarine blue. And I'm just tapping it. Just tapping it. Kind of letting the yellow create its own shadows of the green grass and maybe some shrubbery and such. And you're gonna see, I wasn't happy with part of this painting, and you're gonna see how I changed it just to make it interesting. Like right here, I'm feeling it out as I paint. That's what I do, And then I just take colors and I'm like, okay, well, we'll try this, we'll try that. And if it don't work, I'll try it this way. And but I also want to make it interesting too. So I took my card. I'm like, okay, let's scratch some rocks in here, right? So this is the forefront, right? The foreground. This side of the stream is very rocky, right? And so now, whenever I have a card in my hand, I'm like, I want to do the whole painting. So up here, I took some raw umber, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stick it, put some branches in here, tree trunk, just kind of in between here. I still want that violet tree, right? I want the, you can use a pink, you can use different colors, you can use oranges. You can give it a fall look if you want to. I just thought it would be different, something different to put in. A violet would be kind of nice to offset the color. So I'm using my finger to kind of move the paint, get a little texture on that tree. And you'll see how I work on that tree here in a minute. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this stream disappear, because I didn't want it to go all the way back. And be very gentle with the brush. So with these rocks, okay, I was thinking, okay, maybe I want some flowers on these rocks, right? And because I like to mix colors on the painting as I'm doing it, I was like, okay, I'll put in some alizarin crimson light, and I'll throw some blue over it, right? And kind of get a purple, violet, but it didn't quite work out that way. Now, if I would have just went ahead and mixed it on the side, I could easily put in all different kinds of flowers here. Okay, so I covered my rocks up, and now it looks like I got a muddy mess. But not just yet. Not just yet. I'm bringing my rocks back. And not only am I bringing them back, but now I'm getting some really cool colors, because, as you know, whenever you scrape something, you're going to get the undertone of whatever your paint was underneath. was on, before you started scraping. So I'm getting some good looking rocks there. I'm like, yeah, okay. And we're gonna work on this tree too. And I was like, okay, maybe I want some of this to go into the water. And I'm just like, I'm crafting it. I'm sculpting this. I want it to be interesting. And now you're seeing the browns come out. You're seeing, you know, the yellow ochre in there. You're seeing the red, the blue, and those rocks, which is awesome. I like it. Okay. So now I was thinking, a little water line here. A little bit of shadow reflection, just a little bit there. Now, let's go ahead and let's get these branches in this tree here. Let's make it look very nice. I hope you enjoy my videos, my paintings, and please consider liking and subscribing. I don't make any money off these. I do it for other reasons, and wishing you a good day.